Ladies and gentlemen, it is MCW Live in your house right now. Another amazing week of MCW wrestling ready for you guys to go. Why am I so high up this time? Why am I so high up? What on earth? There we go. Problem solved. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is March 7th. MCW Live is brought to you live by the letter Q, because I said so. Regardless, another stack-packed night of action for you guys. Pluto's Hardcore Challenge has been accepted and answered already. We know Kiwi Sleepy will be facing off against Pluto for the Hardcore Championship. On top of that, there's an 8-person battle royale for the last spot in the Mango Time qualifier. Derek the Destroyer, 1N, Casual, Straight Silver, Lucor, Fondy, Shady Nasty, and Sin all go at it for that last final spot of the Mango Time ladder match come Pandemonium. Speaking of Pandemonium, the Pandemonium 6-pack challenge number 1 contenders match has a qualifier, 2 of them tonight. First of which will be Jet Lightning versus Upgrade versus Rager Brian. Then you have yourselves a nice little friendly competition. Two teams that have already qualified for the the Pandemonium 4-way tag team tournament match at Pandemonium. It is going to be Team Hatch and Catch versus The Influence. Then your MCW Gift of the Gods Championship is online in a no holds barred match. The Unthinkable Baby will face off against Raven, who has seemed like she may or may not be distancing herself from the G-spot further and further and further. Then an MCW Pandemonium Fatal 4-way tag team qualifying match is up for the grabs. Another spot. I think it's the last spot. It is the Commune LLC versus the Monster Fuckers. Then your other MCW Pandemonium 6-pack challenge number 1 contender qualifying match will be Chaboy versus Bell versus Halls. And then finally your main event of the evening. It is Champion versus Champion. It is Baconic, your MCW World Champion, versus LaRue, your EGMCW Champion. Tonight, that is your stack pack jacked up full of action. And we are gonna hit the fucking gas tonight, chat. Starting off with your Hardcore Open Challenge match. Holy, thank you for the resub of Prime. Slayer shall be appearing soon in EGW. More about EGW later tonight. Chat, let's go.
The following match is Pluto's Hardcore Open Challenge.
Oh my god, Dinah, thank you also for the Prime sub. Starting about Hype Train. Let's go, let's go. Pep, 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 pep. More about Pep later on in the show. In fact, Pep's
introducing the challenger who has accepted the challenge all the way from the lurk corner.
It's still playing?
It's
What do you
Kiwi
mean?
Sleepy.
Huh? Like in the noise in the background, or? I thought it was the Fire Blast. Regardless, Kiwi Sleepy has accepted the challenge here tonight. You only played once? Interesting. Kiwi, who was your first ever MCW World Champion, also on top of that was known as the person who played Spoiler Galore, taking the Twitch title for the very first time. The first have been named for Kiwi multiple times. Can we see Kiwi pick up a huge, massive victory here tonight? Or will Kiwi just end up falling short once again?
And his opponent. They are your MCW Hardcore Champion. They are Pluto.
Pluto has won the title back in a Fatal 4-way back at MCW's last event, which was Lights Out, after losing the title in an open challenge. So you can only imagine, it's kind of one of those things where Pluto brings back the open challenge, wins last week in an open challenge to Sean, sorry, that was Turk. Won the match against Turk, now having herself an opportunity to face off against someone a little more, being able to prepare for your opponent is crazy for Pluto. Pluto always doesn't know who they're going to face off against. Kiwi accepting this challenge earlier this week, giving Pluto the opportunity to realize who that Pluto is going to be facing is dangerous. Pluto was able to prepare. Pluto was able to calculate what was going to happen here tonight. We'll see what happens when Pluto steps into the ring here tonight and defends that title against Kiwi. If I did think correctly, chat, which I don't think I did, we should see a quick over to this. Oh, wow, we did that right. We did that right. Let's go. For once, I did something correct. Let's go me. Finally. Hardcore title on the line. Referee Jeremy in the ring, getting into the action right off the back. Kiwi with a huge clothesline, knocking Pluto down, lifting Pluto off the ground with the purest of weight, slamming Pluto down hard, center of the ring. Raining down the fist galore. Pluto is in already over their head as Kiwi is in the driver's seat early. You don't want Kiwi to have that early lead. Kiwi has one focus and one drive. If you let Kiwi get themselves into that first drive, it's game, set, match, and you're going to have a problem. Huge shoulder tackle launching themselves onto Pluto. Pluto quickly getting a hip toss, trying to get back into the game. Kiwi starting off really hot and heavy, really giving Pluto a run for their money with that one. Pluto sends Kiwi off the ropes. Nicely done, sending Pluto down hard. Kiwi in trouble, stomped onto the spine. Pluto in getting back in that driver's seat now officially. Over the top, blockbuster, down goes Kiwi. Pluto launching themselves at Kiwi. Kiwi caught him. Nicely done. Power bombing Pluto down hard. It's hardcore open challenge. Starting off very normal. No real extremism happening yet. Just straight up brawling style. This favors Kiwi to fight this way. Pluto, however, will need to get some toys from underneath the ring if they even have a chance to think they have what it takes to get into that go mode motion. Go mode motion. Kiwi now with a ball, man, had a modified sharpshooter in, but not fully locking in, it looks like. As Pluto ducks down over Kiwi. Kiwi taking the fight right to go up, and Pluto shifting the weight out of the grasp of Kiwi. Kiwi now sent down hard with a Hurricane Rana. Pluto getting kicked right in the face by Kiwi. And going for the early pin, I feel. Kiwi not gonna get a pin, even a 1 count on that. Back elbow, sending Pluto backwards a little bit. Kiwi pushing Pluto into the turnbuckle, but now Pluto getting backing off quickly. Nicely done. Tilt the world backbreaker. Oh man, that's gonna hurt Pluto in the action. And now it's time for us to get a little bit extreme as Kiwi has, is that a light tube? Oh man, I'm surprised that thing did not shatter as soon as it hit the ground. Back elbow, Pluto bouncing around, went for a Hurricanrana. Kiwi just 2 out of reach. Pluto underestimated how far Kiwi was from them. Now Kiwi going up to the top rope. Kiwi with a nice chop off the top rope, single arm, knocking down Pluto. And now we're gonna get something else underneath the ring. Crazy to bring in a light. That's a mannequin arm. Crowd wants tables and Kiwi wants a mannequin arm. A little wild to pull out a mannequin arm when the crowd clearly wants tables. Oh, I heard that thing shatter on the ground when it hit the concrete. Oh, I heard the shattering of that light tube. That light tube hit the ground 1,000. That is now dangerous on that side of the ring. Fortunately, these competitors are mostly covered up by clothing, but if they were, you know, a little less covered, they'd probably be getting cut up and gouged by shards of glass if they go on that side. I want a table. I need something to eat my dinner on. I don't know what these tables. These two started to use tables. They're probably gonna be shattered tables that are not gonna be very much used at all anymore. Kiwi taking Pluto over the corner, slamming face first in the top turnbuckle. Pluto fighting back, fighting off quick, and now bouncing off the ropes. Not able to get that Hurricane Rana again. Pluto is just underestimating how far Kiwi is 2 times in a row. Kiwi now getting taken down by a DDT onto the ankle. Pluto is applying the pressure, staying on hard, staying on hot, staying on heavy, dropping the elbow right into the thigh, and now punching at the knee. It was said just a few weeks ago, Pluto has one focus. There is no more care about keeping this championship. They are in the unified championship match at Mangopalooza. Win or lose that title, they're there. They're able to get that opportunity. Pluto now with the pin. Pluto has seen not really a lack of reason to keep the championship, but now they're feeling a little bit more frugal, a little bit more free to just defend. And that's what we've seen the last couple weeks. Pluto grabbed by Kiwi, put on the ropes. The hardcore division was built and developed by Charlemagne and Doomtunes. Pluto entered that division and completely turned it upside down. The hardcore division wouldn't be where it is without Pluto's influence completely. But shoulder tackle from Kiwi, knocking them down hard and going for that pin. Kick out at 1. The hardcore open challenges have been absolutely a staple in MCW ever since the relaunching of MCW back in November. Pluto has taken pride and glory when it comes to this open challenge, and it has been an absolute banger after banger after banger. So many people had opportunities that would not normally get an opportunity at championship, and I think Pluto has really elevated the game when it comes down to MCW's quota and quote of everyone is the best in the world and everyone deserves a chance at every title. There is no main eventer, there is no mid-carder. Everyone is on the equalist of playing grounds, period. The punchies have set in, both competitors knocked back. Who's going to take a capitalization? It looks like it's going to be Kiwi. Kiwi letting Pluto up high, going for the Artist's Edge. The Artist's Edge has hit. Not enough. The Artist's Edge was not sharp enough. Kiwi launching himself in the ring. Another shoulder tackle. That's the third one. Going back to that mannequin arm. Kiwi has an obsession with this mannequin arm, which I did not expect to happen at all. You see a mannequin arm and you just think, wow, that's going to be a flash in the pan item, and Kiwi has just grabbed onto it and is now going to pay for picking it back up as Pluto using it like a club that it is. Oh, down goes Kiwi. Nice little senton from Pluto, keeping Kiwi down and grounded. Guitar in Pluto's hand, breaking it over the shoulder of Kiwi. That laid down position of Kiwi taking the wrath pretty hard there. Oh, Pluto run face. Wait, that tube is not shattered? All right, the tube is still in play. The tube is still in play. Kiwi now has a traffic cone and just chucked it at Pluto's head. Kiwi nicely done with a chop off the top rope. Kiwi going right back for that mannequin arm. Absolutely cannot believe we are back. I can't believe the mannequin arm has been picked up again. How on earth can you pick up that mannequin arm this much and just be allowed? Shoulder tackle from Pluto. Down goes Pluto. Oh, Steps thrown on top of Kiwi. Kiwi is pinned underneath those steps. Pluto sizing up Kiwi. Thought we were gonna see a dive from Pluto. Glad we didn't. That would have been dangerous on so many levels with how close Kiwi. I didn't realize Janice was pulled out. That 2x4 full of nails. That's the rings of that's the dwarf star. Kiwi's tapping out, but this is not a false count anywhere match. Oh, Pluto made a mistake. Pluto now launching themselves out of the ring on top of Kiwi. Another senton, this time right on top of Janice. And now there's a barbed wire baseball bat. Oh man, Kiwi is getting beaten and bruised left and right. Uh oh. Pluto is opting not to use Janice, instead go for a stomp instead. Into the announce table, Kiwi, just pure adrenaline at this point. Right back up, sending Pluto hard into that corner of the announce table. Toss aside, Pluto getting knocked down by Kiwi. Kiwi focusing on trying to get back to the ring, picking up Pluto, realizing can't get the win on the outside after Kiwi's already technically tapped. Uh-oh. Kiwi now with the different attack. This could get wild. This could get wacky. Powerbomb onto the barricade. Kiwi is realizing the problem is those steps, because they could have been inside the ring right now. Uh-oh. Pluto used that guitar earlier. Well, not that exact guitar. Well, and Kiwi has given receipts to Pluto, shattering guitar over Pluto. Oh, Kiwi just sending in just destruction on the Pluto at this point. Pluto getting hit by that pump kick. Just decimated. Kiwi going for the pin, going for the finish. Kiwi has signed the hardcore title into their possession.
Here is your winner and new MCW Hardcore Champion, Kiwi Sleepy.
Kiwi taking the hardcore title, essentially locking in to become in that unified match. Oh my goodness, that was absolutely insane. A new hardcore champion. The hardcore title is being passed around like crazy anymore. I think that's the 6th ever hardcore champion. Absolutely amazing job for Kiwi, picking up a definitive victory over Pluto here tonight. It is one of those moments in time where you have to realize the open challenge is crazy. It's great, but you run into the issue of your opponents know they're going to compete. Well, a chance for your opponent to think, like, I'm going to get the opportunity. I'm going down the ring before anybody else gets a chance to. And this time, Kiwi did it differently. Kiwi told Pluto, I'm going for it. And Kiwi gave Pluto the chance to learn and be ready. But Kiwi shut it down. The hardcore open challenge is done? I don't know. I don't know currently at this moment in time. But regardless, as we point out, up next is an 8-man battle royale. Earlier this week, MCW management made a major announcement regarding the Mango Time match in this battle royal. The door is open to almost exclusively EGW wrestlers, and several people we have not yet seen in EGW have answered the call, including people like 1N, Shady Nasty, people we have seen before, Derek the Destroyer and Sin. It's an opportunity for MCW and EGW to grow stronger together through that paramorphosis and very not parasite, but very much a growth, an opportunity to properly grow as a full-on community of good quality wrestling. Jay, welcome on in. MCW is the land of opportunity and the battleground. You have not yet made your debut audio. Soon. Probably on EGW if we had to make a guess. A very soon audio. We're working on that this weekend. Probably going to work on that after stream today if I had to make a guess. But regardless, 8-man battle royale is right about, give or take, over, under, left, right, up, down, middle, now? I was slacking. Sorry, a lot happened in the last couple weeks. Picking up EGW, doing that sponsorship.
The following 8-person battle royale is a Mango Time qualifier match.
It's been a wild week.
Introducing first,
wild month.
He is Derek the Destroyer.
But don't worry, audio. I have the concept written out how I want it. I just have to actually make it happen. I have to make it happen. Derek the Destroyer. Last week, we saw him not being able to enter the Mango Time title match, but now another opportunity is getting an opportunity. Another opportunity left and right. Derek the Destroyer also this past week on EGW beat Sean Norris, improving his win-loss record over there. Still unpinned is Derek the Destroyer. Derek is a different breed. The anti-supervillain. The anti... Well, not really anti, just wannabe supervillain who failed to be a supervillain. It's a whole thing. The madness has corrupted this man. The miniest of tanks about to run you over with the athleticism of amazement. Ginger living at 30-36, excuse me? Apparently GW got bought out. That happens. Good thing Jet Lightning has a match tonight. Never know what's gonna happen. Title is 30-36. Did I type 30-36? Oopsie. Damn fat fingers.
Next, he is 1N.
1N making his official MCW debut next week, as far as I know. Supposed to be making his EGW debut. He was told tonight that tonight is more of a casual affair. He said deal, allowing himself to feel a little more athletic. I was told that 1N is very much business up front, party in the back kind of person, and as you can see right now, very much party up front and absolutely no business. He is not standing on business. He's standing on getting in that ring and going to cause some problems for anybody who gets in the way. One N. Showing that the dope book is full of information that you don't want to deal with. Nailed it.
Next, he is Casual.
Casual making his official wrestling debut also. This man is just a silly little jester trying to make his way down the ring and cause some mischief and chaos galore. Under no circumstances shall you try and squeeze this clown's nose, as he is not really a clown as much as he is just jesting around. And as the name would suggest, he's doing it oh so very casually. You're still a little jester about to make a situation unknown. Understand though, chat, it is not in any way, shape, and form related to Dead Jester. He is just casual, a very silly jester. You can see what kind of tricks this man has up his sleeves. it's just like he has sleeves. They're just like it's little pieces of tape just wrapped around his wrists. Oh, I guess he has his elbow thingy too.
Next, he is Straight Silver.
Straight Silver making his way down to the ring. All-American and loves women, chat. Don't mistake it for a second, but also understand, do not give this man a microphone. The man thinks it's slurs day every day of the week, and quite frankly, we cannot under any circumstances here in the MCW entirety, CEO, COO, CLO, and all the things between, cannot let this man say those words on live national Twitch. Otherwise, we will be looking for a new home, probably on Kick. Yikes. I don't want to do that. Let's try and keep Straight Silver away from the mic and away from everyone possible. Yes, that is the straight one. With his hair pointed up and everything.
Next, he is Lucor.
Lucor the Dragon. We've seen him compete in MCW back before we had our little hiatus. Did a lot of crazy things. Had a war with Ben, ending that war in a casket match. Lucor's had a lot of success in MCW, but has yet to really have a true opportunity of a championship yet. This seems like it might be his first opportunity. And you better believe when Lucor gets an opportunity at anything, he doesn't let up and he doesn't back down. He goes for the throat, the jugular, everything in that area to capitalize and win. The one known as the Dragon, the Drukor, as he is nicknamed as, the Dragon Lucor, Drukor. Makes sense in my opinion. Do not let his scales deceive you. Those are merely just him coming to fruition in his true scaly ways. Good for him. Good for him.
Next, she is Fondy.
Now here's someone we haven't seen in MCW in a few weeks. After having her run-ins with the G-Spot and not really being able to entice the favor of the Unthinkable Baby, Fondy has just kind of just stepped away, but now back in full action, 7 feet tall, just ready to dominate everyone in her way. Is this a 3v3 or kind of match? This is a battle royal, 8-person over the top rope battle royal. Destruction is on the horizon as Fondy, even though she stands 7 feet tall, I do believe it's going to be really difficult to get her over that top rope and onto the ground. 7 feet tall, basically already over the top rope. Just got to get a nice clean clothesline onto her, knock her out of the ring. But my goodness, she is giant, piercing blue eyes and everything.
Next, he is Shady Nasty.
Shady Nasty. Only thing we truly know about this man is that he hangs massive dung. But as far as we know, he comes from the Jersey Shore and he is, well, he's kind of gross. He literally has a testicle as a necklace. This man is the epitome of sleaze and disgusting. Not to mention, it looks like he tried to put oil on his pants. Why? I don't have an answer for you. The man who hangs massive dong and schlong had 2 pairs of sunglasses on for freak's sake. It's unsettling. It's gross, it's disgusting, and it's just gonna be awful for anyone who gets in his way.
And finally, he is Sin.
Sin is your former EGW owner and proprietor. Former because now he's the wrestler. We took over EGW with Kyle, making EGW the greatest project it could be on a Wednesday evening that we can. Sin doing his best to compete in the ring and elevate anybody who gets in his way. Or is he trying to make sure that he buries his own company into the ground before it even gets a chance to truly get off the ground? Sin has been known to crawl around and eat Cheetos and Skittles off the floor. Now wants to slide into the ring and try and get victories as fast as humanly possible. Will he realize that goal, or will he be realizing everything awful in between? Remember watching the character he made? I need a shower after? Yeah, no, the Shady Nasty is, he's nasty. Oh, he nasty. Oh, he's nasty. Like I said, this is an EGW heavy episode of MCW with this Battle Royal. You better believe they are in the focal point here tonight. This 8-man Battle Royal is definitely different. The bell has rung, all 8 competitors in the ring. There's going to be a lot happening, and I don't know where to really focus my eyeballs currently. Casual off the top rope, springing onto Shady Nasty. Derek the Destroyer, one for a drop kick on Fondy. Fondy just let him bounce off him. Straight Silver taking Sin over the corner, but Silver getting hit by Sin hard. Fondy getting attacked by Drukor. He's going for the lift up and then a power bomb. As Silver gets cross-bodied by one end. Shady drop kicking Casual in the face. Derek missing a kick onto Drukor. I don't call him Drukor, it's Lucor. Lose my damn mind. Derek taking Silver into the corner. Arm drag off the top rope. Lucor lifted up by Sin. Drops down with a chicken wing on the ground. One end is feeling a nice moonsault. Sorry, that was a standing shooting star. As Sin slams Derek down hard. Shady grind and grab onto Casual. Casual dodging out of the way. Fondy getting pushed back by Silver and one end bouncing off the ropes by Silver. Silver tossing him with the hips. Fondy lifting him Casual, slamming him down hard. Sin slamming the corner by Silver. Now they got Derek going after Fondy. Nicely done. Transitional DDT onto the ground. Shady with a moonsault onto Casual. Silver lifted up by Sin, slammed down hard. Now Derek in for the kill onto Fondy with off the arm. Nasty Man has been eliminated by Lucor. Silver now locking up with Lucor. Fondy in trouble with Derek. Derek drop kick. Silver taking Lucor over the corner, dropping over the top turnbuckle. One end slamming the face of Sin into the ground. Drop kick missed by Derek onto Fondy as Casual attacks one end, going for a power. Oh my God, what on earth is this? I don't even know. Regardless, you have Silver lifting up Lucor. Lucor now can grab. Fondy went for a pump kick, misses. Sin with a super kick onto Fondy. Silver trying to lift up Lucor out of the ring as Derek lifts Casual up and slams him down hard. Fondy chilling in the corner while Lucor tries not to be eliminated. One end still after Sin, trying to go after him hard, lifting him up for a powerbomb. Fondy dodging out of the way of everything, sizing up Derek. Derek now in trouble. Fondy with a grab and a reverse DDT neckbreaker. One end bouncing on the ropes, hitting him nicely done. Shooting star off the spring. Silver getting kicked by Fondy. Derek now grabbing onto Casual, lifting him up and slamming down hard. Lucor putting Fondy on the ropes. Lucor, I thought Lucor was doing something crazy, but not quite. One end has sit up and slamming him down hard. Casual getting hit hard by Derek now with DDT. You got two people fighting over Lucor. It was Silver and Fondy as one end puts Silver on the ropes, and Fondy trying to kick Lucor's head straight off. Derek now trying to lock it back up with Fondy. Derek in trouble. Well, not so much. Hurricane Rana onto Fondy. Silver tried to get eliminated by one end, but not fully there. Nice axe kick by Sin as Derek runs into a side effect slam by Sin. Casual laying out Fondy as one end hits a Pele kick onto Silver, and Sin feels the wrath of a springboard tornado DDT by Casual. Casual bounced off the ropes, getting hit by Fondy. Fondy got a hit with a back elbow reverse by Casual. Locked up is a Hurricane Rana onto Sin by Lucor. Lifting up is, one end with a pile driver on to Fondy. Derek now grabbed by one end. Lucor tried to slap Casual. Casual stopping him from slapping Sin, and quickly, there we go. Derek eliminated by one end. Silver slammed in the corner. Sin trying to eliminate him that way. Casual now in a problematic spot. Fondy grabbing on one end, punching both of them at the same time. Lucor down on the ground. Sin is trying to eliminate Silver. Silver in the troublest of spots. One end with a nice kick right to the side of the head of Fondy. Lucor slammed down with a spin out powerbomb. Fondy now lifting up Silver. Silver is in trouble with Casual. Sorry, she lifted up Sin. Sim slammed down hard. Silver has been in trouble. Legs are caught up by Casual. Casual ripping him off. One end is now being launched into the corner by Fondy. Fondy slowly stalking one end, and now Lucor after Sin, grabbing onto him, trying to take him through the ropes. Fondy, what has she got in mind here? A superplex onto one end as Lucor tries to eliminate Sin. Alabama power bomb by Casual onto Silver. Sin in trouble, hanging on for dear life as Fondy gets, nicely done, flipped over by Casual. Casual now ripped back on a snapmare, and one end springboard crossbody, knocking down Fondy and Sin in the process. One end now the top rope. Casual now the fights right to Silver. Nicely done. Cannonball 450 onto Fondy as Lucor drops the elbow right across the chest of Sin. Casual now going in for the fight, fighting Silver. Silver punching back, sending in the fight. Fondy sent over the top rope. One end went for the shoulder tackle, not quite hitting it, knocking out Fondy with a single punch. Lucor back elbow to one end as Silver starts to twerk over Casual. Nicely done. Standing moonsault by Silver, locking up his one end and Silver, but quickly bumped into Lucor, who Lucor was trying to eliminate that of Sin. Sin power bombed by Lucor. Silver slammed down hard, knee first by one end. One end locking it up with Lucor. Lucor getting hit with a kick to the knee, and one end nicely done with a suplex after a springing. Casual one for a spring on DDT, missing Silver wildly. Grabbing on Silver, Silver sending him into the corner. Sin lifting up one end, slamming it down hard. While Silver tries to eliminate Casual, Lucor lifts up one end, and now the punching over one end has begun. Lucor and one end in trouble against them. Silver has eliminated Casual, as Silver then wins with a drop kick right to the face of Lucor. Lucor backed off. Silver nicely done. Chop block to the front of the knee, not really effective, but still knocked down that of one end. One end in trouble if Silver is able to truly capital. Lies with the Silver lying out. In the corner goes Silver. Sin trying to eliminate Silver one more time. One end in the corner trying to chill. Lucor trying to get back up, trying to get to a full vertical base. Sizing up one end. Went for a super kick, nailed the super kick. Silver has been eliminated by Sin. One end, flipping over Lucor, drop down with a reverse DDT. Sin sizing up one end, punching galore, not really getting capitalization. One end taking Sin to the ropes, not fully able there. Sin getting out of it. Boy. Drop kick by Lucor. We are now able to finally slow it down a little bit. Now there's only 3 competitors left. Lucor taking over the top rope, everybody's favorite tag team partner in MCW, as Sin gets kicked by one end, lifting up Sin onto his shoulders, and there we go, inside out driver. Sin now to a vertical base. Now one end trying to take him over the ropes, not really getting able to. Sin elbow strikes left and right, backing one end off them. Into the ropes goes one end, and lift up flapjack. Down goes one end. Super kick to the midsection. Lucor knocking Sin back a little bit, but not fully. Sin slamming Lucor into the corner, and now Lucor in trouble. Sin trying to get a second elimination in the corner. Whew. Glad I get to take a second to breathe, chat. Oh my god. One end, dropping an Inseguri, knocking down Sin. Lucor locking it up with one end, and then Lucor all up against the ropes and punching back. And now the kick, not really able to get the grab, was done by Lucor. Locking it up with one end is there. Sin, float over, neck breaker as one end. Ooh, both went for a kick, and that time Sin nails the axe kick, knocking down one end. Up against the ropes is one end. Sin lifting one end up and just dumping one end out of the ring. Lucor now taking Sin over the ropes himself. Sin back elbow, knocking Lucor back. Up Lucor goes in a powerbomb position by Sin. Sin taking him to the corner, but Lucor fighting back. The little dragon who could, punching, raining down, running knee, knocking Sin out cold. Oh my God. Lucor now middle rope drop kick, knocking Sin inside out. Down he goes. Lucor now lifting up Sin, trying to punch him. Sin blocked him, headbutt, knocking down Lucor. Lucor fighting back, locking up with Sin, trying to take him over the ropes, putting him on the ropes. Lucor sizing him up. What has he got planned here? Lucor, craziness! Lucor with a Hurricane Rana, eliminating Sin, going on to Pandemonium in that 8-man ladder match for the Mango Time Championship.
Here is your winner, Lucor.
What a hellacious 8-man battle royal. Lucor doing the best he can with a Hurricane Rana. Absolutely insane to do that in this style of match. That was risky as risky gets. Lucor going on to Pandemonium to get an opportunity at that Mango Time title. Regardless, chat, we're gonna take a little ad break, and when we return, it's gonna be our next match, which should be, I don't know off the top of my head. I should look over here for a second. It should be Rager Bryan versus Jet Lightning versus Upgrade, but you never know. It might be something different. Regardless, be right back, chat. Take a chance to go stretch your legs. Ads are playing. Give me 5 minutes. I fucking hate it here. Oh my God. No, fuck, oh my God.
When you're ready to play, press the A button to get started.
Nick, I hate you so much. I don't like the fucking snoot keeps falling down. Mama, you're a mom? Is this what it feels like?
Choose it here.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Dinner time! I hope you're not allergic to fish! You allergic to fish, Erica? Come back here! You allergic to fish?
What are you doing to her? Get fit.
Legs are freezing cold. My headphones are still on! Paris. Was there a shiny Paris here? I actually don't remember. Oh! Okay, sir, I'm sorry. I just hate everything. I did not fall down. The guy had a little more health than I thought he did, and he kind of just 3-tapped my ass. Nope, 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 nope.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, oh.
Oh!
Okay. Oh, Joey, thank you for the sub, dude. I really appreciate it. No, fuck you. It didn't work like that. Yeah, is there another hand? Oh, there it is again. There's the handgun. All right. I threw the handgun at him. Is that how a gun works? Shit. Oh!
Are you good? Yes. You're good? I'm great. You're great. That's all that matters. I'm gonna go get a water. Do it. Do it. You should hydrate. That's good. Do you want to? Yes. Yes.
I already did. I gave you a back shot.
It's alien.
Bridge type.
See, here's my problem. Every time it does, okay, I got crit.
It's fine.
Dude, what the fuck is this bullshit?
And then had to go back a second time to get.
We're back to the action. It's triple threat time. Qualifying
The
match.
following triple threat match is scheduled for one fall and is a Pandemonium 6-pack challenge qualifying match. Introducing first, representing GPW, it's Jet Lightning.
As we have learned, GPW might have been bought out earlier this week, apparently, allegedly. I'm not sure what exactly that meant, but Jet Lightning still in action here tonight under this free agent lancing freelancer contract thing that we have going on. I don't know, man. It's just one of those crazy things, you know what I'm saying? Jet Lightning ready to prove that they belong in the top spot, trying to get that victory here tonight to go on that 6-pack challenge in 2 weeks at Pandemonium. It's gonna be tough. This is a stacked up match. There is no love lost in this match, and you better believe that it is going to be a destructive course for everyone that is involved. And remember, there are no disqualifications in these matches. There are no rules. Pinfalls, submissions only. Free agents, I'm in. You say that now. Free agent, freelance, free onomatopoeias. Onomatopoeias? Onomatopoeias. I went there real good.
And his opponents. First, he is the original heathen. He is Upgrade.
Upgrade is one half of the heathens. He is the original heathen, and he is still 100% obsessed with mayonnaise. The destructive path that is Upgrade is absolutely terrifying. Not able to really get victories in tag team action, wants to try and step it up in the singles world and try and get back to the singles championship that he's only ever held one of, which is the Gift of the Gods title. Now an opportunity to try and even get close to the world championship. Upgrade taking an opportunity that nobody can deny he probably really does deserve to have. Okay, a couple people would say that he doesn't deserve it, but I'll say it. He does deserve it. Upgrade does not want you to go to sleep. He wants you to go to the common aisle to get him all of the mayonnaise and mayonnaise-based accessories. If you do not want to have all the mayonnaise-based accessories, he will take them off your hands for free and completely.
And finally, he is the party. He is Rager Brian.
Rager Brian, ready to bring the Rager right to you. He knows he's sexy, and he knows that he can do what he's got to do. He picked up a good victory a couple weeks ago in triple threat action. Now tonight, wants to step his game up again and get another lightning bolt to strike. Can lightning strike twice for Rager Brian in triple threat action, or will it just be a flash in the pan opportunity for this man? Sorry, the music is getting to me a little bit. I like it. It's like Picasso. The bell is rung. And here we go. Upgrade right after Brian as Jet just watches on. Upgrade. Go for a pile driver early, dropping Rager Brian right onto his neck. Brian able to get right back up. The neck made of steel is Rager Brian as he gets put in the corner and slapped off the side by Jet. Jet now slammed in the corner by Upgrade. You know, I was about to say, I'm glad this isn't as huge of a match as last match, only 3 people, but my God, there's still gonna be a lot of action, and it's gonna be a lot to call. As Upgrade gets slammed in the corner, Jet Lightning, big clothesline, knocking him down. Rager Brian going under the ring, getting a steel chair, as looks like Jet wants to stomp in the midsection of Upgrade and just walk right over him, but Jet quickly found a responding Rager Brian with a steel chair right to the face. Down he goes. Brian getting hit with a backbreaker from Upgrade as Jet walks in and gets hit with a back elbow by Upgrade. Upgrade, well, okay, Brian went for a crossbody and Upgrade just slightly miscalculated the trajectory of that and just, oh, wait, what? Oh, I think Rager Brian just knocked out referee Jeremy Steele. He is down hard and he is in peril. Peril. Upgrade pointing at his watch. I didn't even know he had a watch. Why does Upgrade have a watch? That is the current best question I can ask right now. Why does Upgrade have a watch? Upgrade now go for the pin on Brian. Not even a 1 count. Jet right after Upgrade, scooping him up, slamming him down hard, and Brian with a bulldog right onto Jet. Jet rolling out of the ring quickly. Upgrade chasing after Brian, slap across the face, throwing himself into Brian. Brian punching away Jet, sizing both of them up from the outside. Looks like Jet might be celebrating. Man, it is always dangerous to try and celebrate at all early, and Jet just trying to cheer himself on up on the top rope. Midsection kick goes Brian as Upgrade bounces back. Jet now wanting to join the party on the outside. Nicely done with the clothesline, knocking down Upgrade. Jet face first into the rope, into the steel post, and then Rager Brian gets wrecked by a steel chair. Upgrade sizing up Jet. Jet knocking the chair out of Upgrade's hand. Midsection kick once again, sending him up. Oh my God, power bomb right onto the concrete floor. Down goes Upgrade. Kendo stick now in the hand of Brian, cracking the head of Jet, knocking him down. Now Jet on the ground as Upgrade knocks the kendo stick out of Brian's hands. Upgrade, you get to focus on the entire match, not just Brian, buddy. Upgrade has the uncanny ability to get completely tunnel visioned, and that could be in the end of his downfall as Ranger Brian nails a nice forearm strike, knocking down Jet Lightning. Nice done by Upgrade, sending Brian. Oh, and that kendo stick tossed at Jet, and quickly Upgrade is getting out of there fast. He knows that he poked a bear, and he is in trouble. Big axe handle clothesline, knocking down Jet as Ranger Bryant is at a vertical position on the outside. Upgrade just launched himself in the ring. Jet Lightning launches himself at Brian. So many misses, so little time. Brian now going for the pin. Upgrade breaking it up at 1. Kick to the side of the head. Down goes Upgrade. Jet wrenching the knee. Every little twist. And then another kendo stick thrown at him. 2 different kendo sticks thrown at Jet by 2 different people. And now the anger is kicked up, knocking down Brian, and a huge shoulder tackle, knocking out Upgrade. Chop block. Down goes Upgrade. Oh, and now a steel steps right on the head. Fortunately for Upgrade, he is 80% trauma when it comes to his head, so it only makes sense that he got hit with it and it just basically felt nothing. Just nothing at all. Nothing at all, not even a little bit. Brian went for the flying forearm again, missed it while he Upgrade transitional neck breaker, knocking down Jet. Brian trying to pick up the steel steps. Jet with a nice clothesline, knocking him down hard. More of an STO than a clothesline, but still nonetheless, he still knocked him down and off of his feet. Upgrade trying to swing to the fence with that kendo stick, trying to knock Brian out, but not able to. Brian springboard crossbody, knocking him down. Only a 1 count. Upgrade off the ropes, drop down with Brian. Brian sizing up Brian, Upgrade getting hit with a knee. Steel chair in the hand of Jet, but quickly dropped down for breaking up the pin. Oh, the flying knee. Devastatingly done. Try to go for a shining wizard was Upgrade. Jet bouncing himself off the rope, sending out of the ring goes Upgrade. What the hell? Back elbow, knocking down Upgrade. Upgrade getting lifted up by Jet. Jet just sent Upgrade to the condiment aisle. Oh my God. And looks like he might have broke Upgrade's nose in the process. Up and over, Upgrade landing right on top of Brian from launching himself out from that side of the ring into the side of the ring. Kendo stick in hand, cracking Jet in the head. Down he goes hard. That was enough to put Jet Lightning down. Absolutely destructed by Upgrade.
Here is your winner, Upgrade.
Guess Upgrade getting his nose broken by Jet really snapped him into realization that he needs to kick it up a notch or 7. Just put an end to this match. GG's Upgrade. He is now going on to that 5th spot in the 6-man battle. No, battle. It's a 6-pack challenge at Pandemonium. A 6-pack challenge number 1 contendership match for Mangapalooza. Mangapalooza. Good job, Upgrade. Good job. Only some people understand that reference. But that is beside the point. As I'm going to look and see, do we have any MCW news to properly report here tonight? Because we did technically go over several things and already going through things. As we lead into our next match, Jet learns to spring ketchup onto his opponent's ends badly. No ketchup, he broke his nose. Upgrade's going to get looked at later tonight by a very consensual nurse. Regardless, earlier this week, we got our backstage interview, had a chance to speak to both Hatch and Ketch and the Influence regarding their upcoming appearance in MCW's Pandemonium Fatal 4-Way Tag Team number 1 contendership match. Both teams made it very clear it isn't personal, it's competitive. Hatch and Ketch emphasizes power and momentum as their biggest advantage heading into Pandemonium, stating that respect doesn't mean hesitation. The Influence responded by saying they rely on speed and control, and that control is what ultimately decides matches. What started as a discussion about the Fatal 4-Way quickly turned into something more. Falcon of Hatch and Ketch suggested that if both teams are confident, they shouldn't wait for Pandemonium to prove it. After a brief exchange, the Influence agreed. It's official. Tonight, you'll see the Hatch and Ketch face off against the Influence. Both teams have shaken hands, no hostility, no cheap shots. Just two confident teams looking to establish a nice bit of momentum heading into one of the biggest tag team matches of the year. And that match is at Pandemonium, but right now, the tag team match, Hatch and Ketch versus the Influence, is now.
The following tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, they are the Hatchin' and Ketchin', exclamation mark join this raising chat, Yogi and Falcon.
Every time he does that, chat, the announcer guy is too goated in the sauce when it comes to hilarity and comedy and announcing. Hatch and Ketch coming together here tonight to hopefully hatch a win and catch their opponents off guard. As both of you know, Yogi was one half of the Polar Storm, who were the runner-ups of the Riley Cup this past year. Falcon didn't really get a chance to be in either the Murphy or Riley Cup, but has since made it very clear that tag team wrestling with Yogi is his top priority. Yogi demonstrating an absolute powerhouse. Falcon, well, also demonstrating what an absolute powerhouse looks like. These two are just, look at them, they just great. They just great. They also know that they are already in this Fatal 4-Way match, but next week on EGW, they will be taking on that of the Night Watch in the inaugural EGW Championship Tournament.
And their opponents, the team of Nick and Joe. They are the Influence.
They have been a tag team for all of about a month, and they have had momentum go their way. Joe, former most losingest loser of MCW to one of the greatest win streaks of all of MCW, teaming up with Nick, the absolute spoiler of spoilers, the man who did not think would be a world champion, earning an opportunity at the world title, but not just that, becoming a 2-time MCW world champion. Nick and Joe have influenced the MCW roster to always prove that no matter what, you can be at the top of the top, and this is how the Influence became. Can the speed of Nick and the Neanderthal actions of Joe decimate a victory, or will they be catching an L? An L. Ella. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. I think I blacked out. The bell is wrong. Yogi right after Nick as Falcon right after Joe, and quickly Joe and oh god, Falcon and Yogi quickly learning you don't run into someone who is a pure Neanderthal no matter how much power you bring. Nick taking advantage of this no disqualifications. You gotta understand, this is tag team action. There are countouts, but there are disqualifications also. No disqualifications, my apologies. The destruction of these tag team, oh god, the tag team rules in MCW are pretty wild. Confused on who's who and thought Yogi was fighting Falcon. No, Yogi is teaming up with Falcon as Joe slams with a spine buster into the middle of the mat. Goes down hard. Yogi, Madam Referee, having her first match calling of the night. Joe just shrugging off every hit Yogi has thrown at him tonight. And now Joe going to send the fight right to him. Springboard Hurricane on Nick, sending Falcon down hard. Joe sizing up Yogi with a splash in the corner. Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah. No. Joe slamming down Yogi. There's a lot of blue in this match. I just realized there is a lot of blue. Dabu dee, dabu die. I'm blue, dabu dee, dabu die. Another table isn't introduced by Nick. Sliding it in the ring this time. The other one is just laying underneath Falcon. Yogi being dropped over the top turnbuckle by Joe as Nick sizes up Falcon on the outside. Joe picking up that table and setting it up with ease. Just flick of the wrist, popping both legs out. Absolute stud play by Joe. Drop down goes Joe. Yogi off the ropes and a back elbow knocking him down. Falcon and Nick fighting out on the outside. Lockups. A count of 6 by Madam Referee. Count of 7 goes Madam Referee. Might have been a submission opportunity, and that's why Madam Referee stopped the count on the outside, but looks like Joe, oh no. Joe just slamming Yogi through a table. Man, chat, you guys won at tables last week. You guys, hope you guys still won tables because that one is shattered thanks to the hands of Joe. Looks like Joe might have been setting up for a DDT. Falcon too able to get away from that punch as Yo in the jut. Pop up, chonka bomb. Another table being introduced. Madam Referee not noticing there's a pin attempt. Wouldn't have been a 3 anyway, but still. Nick's bringing off the top rope. Elbow drop right to Yogi's back. Nick now picking up the table and throwing it on top of Yogi. This is wild. Falcon, who was fighting Joe, quickly gave up his pursuit there, and now going after Nick, dropping across everyone's favorite tag team partner, the top rope, as Joe sends Falcon into the ropes and lifting him up for a spine buster, center of the ring. Yogi going after Nick, sling blade, down he goes. Joe now after Falcon, center of the ring, bouncing off the ropes, big boot, sending down, well, send Falcon down for a half second as Yogi puts Nick into that ring post hard face first. Yogi hitting the bear bomb. Nick has a hockey stick, but quickly, oh, kick out at 2 for Joe. As Falcon gets lifted up by Nick and dropped across everyone's favorite tag team partner to the top rope. Joe with a nice slam. Nick diving out of the ring, taking out Yogi or Falcon. Oh my God. Took him up for a second. I don't know exactly how that landed, but it probably did not land good because yep, there we go. Down goes Falcon. Nick staying on top of him. Joe dropping a knee in the back of the head of Yogi. Yogi getting rolled over by Joe. Joe trying to go for the elbow drop. Yogi too ready for it. Bouncing off. Big boot knocking the head of Yogi off. Down he goes. Falcon sent inside the ring. Nick following suit. Nick feeling a little fancy, I think. Up and over the top rope and locked into Falcon. Falcon who's going to make him pay. Falcon taking Nick over to the top rope. Everyone's favorite tag team partner getting some action here. Steel chair in the hand of Yogi. Oh, big boot knocking him down, knocking the chair out of his hand too. Drop kick by Falcon, knocking down Nick. Off the ropes goes Falcon and breaking up the pin is Joe. Yogi, what the hell was that? Well, anyway, Nick with a hockey stick in hand, chucking it and hits Madam Referee. We're gonna have to find Nick. Nick is now being fined. Chonka bomb. But that's not enough. Shake, rattle, and roll the neck breaker of Falcon. And now, okay, Nick is definitely fined. Nick is definitely fined for that bullshit. Nick has not only hit Madam Referee with the hockey stick, but has also dropped an elbow right onto the back of the head of Madam Referee. An absolute display of destruction. Nick with a very distant knee strike, and Joe getting completely turned inside out by Falcon. Oh, Joe tried to intercept Falcon with a clothesline, not able to get it. But quickly the attacks are in. Madam Referee back up, counting to, well, very slowly as Madam Referee. Only a 1 count, easily could have been a 3. Drop kick by Nick and a big back body drop onto the ring apron. The hardest part of the wrestling ring, right on Yogi by Joe. Joe lifting Falcon up, slamming him down hard. All 4 competitors on the outside of the ring. Joe locking up with Yogi. Sending Yogi back in the ring. Falcon keeping Joe stabilized on the outside, dropping him down for a DDT. Yogi picking up the table. Nick's like, I'm getting fined. Screw it. I'm going to break this table too. The count has been broken up, and all 4 competitors are inside the ring as Falcon slams hard on the ground. And looks like Joe is sizing up Falcon. Oh, this is bad for Falcon. Falcon getting hit with a Tonka bomb. Where's Madam Referee going? Where's she going? Nick up to the top rope. She's concussed. Give her a break. No! Oh, what a neck breaker by Nick onto Yogi. Oh my God, I want to watch that again. Holy shit. That was so fluid. The motion that he nailed that was perfect. Down to the very minutity of what it was. Minutity? Minutity. My God, did Falcon just punch the referee? DDT onto Joe. Off the springboard. Down he goes. Falcon lifted up and slammed off to the side. Nick now lifted up by Yogi and Falcon. Oh, no, sorry. Joe stopping progression and now taken down with a reverse bulldog. Down goes Yogi. Up and over the top rope goes Joe. Punch to the face. And it's going to be taken for a ride by Joe, lifting him up and slamming him down onto the ring apron. Yogi kicking out at 2. Nick looks like he's sizing up Yogi, maybe for another very distant knee strike. Nope, in the corner. Oh my God, he hit the cousin cutter. We don't see him pull the cousin cutter off often. Oh my God, the cousin cutter cuts hard. Oh my God.
Here are your winners. The team of Nick and Joe. They are the Influence.
The Influence setting their influence hard with that. My God, Nick barely ever pulls out the cousin cutter. That's how you know Nick was very serious about picking up that victory here. Where is my mousey? There's my mousey. Found it. Oh my God. The cousin cutter never gets pulled out. Holy shit. Sorry, I had to burp. I got to burp right in your guys' ears. Well, regardless of that, our next match is the Gift of God's title. As we all know, Raven has been hinting that she is going to be cashing in for Pandemonium, making it a triple threat at Pandemonium. But tonight, she's made it also very clear last week that she is doing some weird manipulative things. She has requested this title match against the Unthinkable Baby, former member of the G-Spot. What is Raven's plan? Raven versus the Unthinkable Baby right now.
The following no-holds-barred match is scheduled for one fall and is for the MCW Gift of the Gods Championship. Introducing the challenger. He is a bad boy. He is the Unthinkable Baby.
The Unthinkable Baby has not really been on a win streak since losing his membership to the G-Spot. Announcer being silly. Announcer doing a fantastic job. Let's put it that way. Unthinkable Baby has cut ties with the G-Spot and kind of just been lost in the shuffle, not really finding a right or wrong win or loss, well, mostly just losses. So the fact that Raven wants to face him right now means that she is definitely up to something, and I don't trust it fully. Regardless, Unthinkable Baby is the most beloved MCW wrestler, and you also gotta believe that Raven also requests this match is no holds barred. There are no disqualifications. They're gonna beat the crap out of each other. Raven knows the only way to really have a fair match against the Baby is to fight the Baby with no rules.
And his opponent. She is your MCW Gift of the Gods champion. She is Raven.
Raven has won that title back at, what was that, Retribution? No, she won that back at freaking Resurgence after winning. Oh, it wasn't Resurgence. I forget when she won this title, but regardless, she won the title after winning the Trials of the Gods inside that Elimination Chamber and has defended that thing very successfully ever since. Raven, been on a destructive path since winning it, had picked up a very successful victory after victory. Now, wants to keep that solidified victory known very deeply, very truthfully, very cunningly. There it is. Gift of the Gods Championship. Madam Referee, who may or may not be concussed after last match, knows that she is the senior official in MCW. Raising up that prestigious Gods Championship. And here we go. Unthinkable Baby starts off strong with a drop kick, knocking Raven back. Quickly though, a clothesline. Missing Wally, but still landing a little flush, knocking down Raven. The Baby starting to stalk Raven. This is not great. Punching rains down onto Raven. Keeps picking her up, keeps hitting her hard. Multiple strikes, knocking her back. Oh, quickly, Raven, though. Rolling the baby over. Punch right in the face. Forearm strike left and right, knocking back the baby. Now the baby getting pinned by Raven early. 1 count, not even. Raven now running down a bunch of fists right into the baby's face. And here we go, spilling on the outside. There are no disqualifications. There are no countouts. Raven knows that this is a spot that she can fight for hours if she wants to. Raven feeling too cocky. Tries to show off in front of the baby. The baby caught her hard. And now the punching raining down. Raven clothesline, turning the baby inside out. Rolling him over. It's methodical. The pace has not picked up. These two superstars are not really known for speed, but both are known for very great heavy grapples and strikes. Raven keeping the baby down, going to the neck. Well, wanted to go for the neck, the baby sweeping the leg. Down goes Raven. Raven dodging out of the baby's way, twisting and turning, kicks the midsection. Off the ropes goes the baby, and a big forearm strike. Down goes the unthinkable baby. Out of the two competitors, Raven is definitely the quicker of the two, but at the end of the day, even with the baby's incredible size and mass, he is still just underwhelmed at the power that Raven has possessed. Raven is a former MCW World Champion, 2-time Gift of Gods Champion, former 3-time MCW World Tag Team Champion, one of which was with the Unthinkable Baby. Sorry, 2 of which were with the Unthinkable Baby. The other time was with Mr. Merv. As the fight continues on, Raven and the baby sending a bunch of flurries of kicks, and there we go, Enziguri jump up style, knocking down the baby. Raven going underneath the ring, ready to start bringing some toys into action. That's a table, ladies and gentlemen. Baby just chilling up on the ropes as Raven chases into the ring, ducking under. We are wrestling here casual as the baby takes a nice little Russian leg sweep, taking down Raven. That'll be good casual. Quickly just stomps right to the hand onto Raven. Raven's hands are definitely brutalized. Yeah, casually put up a hell of a fight earlier. The baby now, multiple clotheslines sending down Raven. Nicely done with the scoop slam. Down hard goes Raven. Kick out at 1. We talked about it earlier. The Unthinkable Baby has not really had a notability of victories ever since leaving the G-spot. Has had a very awkward amount of matches against Mr. Merv, one of which ended controversially in a special guest referee match against the G-Man, who counted the fastest 3 count in all of MCW. But now a small package by the baby. Not even a 1 count. You have to look at the notability of the Unthinkable Baby. 4-time MCW World Tag Team Champion. R360 sending the baby down hard. Former Feels Good Man Champion. The baby has had a lot of success in the past, but it was thanks to the G-spot that he even remotely had those opportunities. Since leaving the G-spot up, the baby has just kind of floated. Drop kick, down goes baby. What on earth is Raven doing? Did she just break the table without the baby? What on earth is she doing? I don't know. Okay, well, maybe she didn't break the tape. What on earth is she doing? Raven sending in the fight right into the baby on the outside. Down goes the baby hard with multiple punching, sending down hard. Raven now up to the top rope. Fall. Oh! Oh no! Both competitors hit the ground. Ooh! Baby took a little bit worse of a brunt from that, but Raven. Oh, that was. Oh man, we don't really mention the word botch on MCW ever, but that was a botch of all botches. I think Raven was going for some sort of blockbuster, but mistimed it, knocking the baby out cold with a modified like clothesline to the back of the head. Baby bouncing hard off the announce table and Raven bouncing hard off the concrete floor. Baby rolling up Raven, rope break in a no holds barred match. Incredible, Madam Referee, incredible. Raven now hung out to dry. Vintage DDT. Oh, what an uppercut by the baby, knocking Raven down. Raven now slammed by it with a table thanks to the baby. Baby now running to the corner. What has the baby? Oh my God, the hip strike onto Raven. Only a 1 count. Raven now sent inside the ring. Baby chasing back in, stomping away. Raven now putting the baby into the table. Oh, this ain't good for the baby. Raven now lifting the baby up with a suplex through the table. Raven with a hurricanrana. Down goes the baby again. The baby tried to get back up and turn into a fighting position, but quickly Raven picking up yet another table. Setting it up. Is this gonna be a third table broken by Raven? Raven now with the R360. Kick out at 2. She's hit 2 so far. We know the magic number when it comes to R360s is that third one. I don't think a single person has kicked out of a third R360. Raven hits a third one, you are done. Raven has finished it. But I don't know who can really withstand getting put through a third table. Whoa. The baby shifting his hips, getting out of that suplex by Raven. Not going through a third table quite yet. Oh, Raven with an overhand fist, knocking the baby down. Picked up the table just to put the table right back down. Raven in an interesting play. And now, I don't know, is she not sure what to do? What is happening? I said, please, Raven, do not throw at the very end here. That'd be really upsetting to all your fans at home. She's staring at the baby, trying to kick the... There we go, now connecting with those kicks. Baby bouncing off the ropes, and Raven, well, she's missed. Okay, she's missed 4 times, missing that kick to the midsection. Okay, all right. What a play by Raven. The baby now punched to Raven, rolling Raven up. Kick out at 1. Quickly now, Raven... Oh my God, someone got a roll-up pin in MCW.
Here is your winner, and still MCW Gift of the Gods champion. She is Raven.
I think for the first time in MCW's 4 years, 3 years, almost 4 years of action, the first time someone got pinned by roll up. Oh my God. That's never happened. Oh my God. Raven, still your MCW Gift of the Gods champion. The mind games might have worked. Oh my God. I honestly did not see that coming. Regardless, oh my God, GG's to Raven on a very successful tile defense. As we go into our next match, it's tag team action. We will be giving you guys a little bit of story here because been a lot of noise happening around backstage as the Commune LLC is trying to recruit that 5th member to prevent Erica from getting the Allfather involved and the Commune's dealings and everything between. Regardless, not everyone is very concerned about these antics backstage. We were able to briefly catch up with the Monster Fuckers, and they said despite the distractions and the constant pitches happening around them, they are completely unfazed. When asked about the Commune's recruiting efforts, they responded simply with, they're not worried about joining them. They're not worried about who's going to join them. They're not worried about anything the Commune LLC has to offer. Monster Fuckers made it clear their focus is solely on the qualifier, and believe it or not, there's no amount of branding, restructuring, or last-minute additions will change the outcome once the bell rings. Recruiting season may be in full swing for the Commune LLC, but the Monster Fuckers are preparing for a fight. Ladies and gentlemen, the last qualifier for the Fatal 4-Way Pandemonium #1 contendership match for Mango Palooza is the Commune LLC versus the Monster Fuckers.
The following tag team match is scheduled for one fall and is a Pandemonium Fatal 4-Way Tag Qualifying Match. Introducing first, he is Bubba Jim Moonshine.
Bubba Jim is wearing pink overalls. That's something new. 1, why is he here? 2, why is he? I think I know exactly why he's wearing pink overalls. 3, what? The Commune LLC is known for their pink overall attire, along with, you know, casual business wear and very lewd wearing attire. So seeing Bubba Jim Moonshine coming out in pink overalls makes me believe that did they recruit Bubba Jim Moonshine? Also, where's the Commune? Where is Commune LLC? It's just Bubba Jim. That is one big motherfucker, chat. Scary as all hell. Terrifying to boot. Here's the Commune.
And his tag team partner, representing the Commune LLC, it is Tormy.
Okay, so Tormy is going to be teaming up with Bubba Jim Moonshine tonight. Those are two big motherfuckers, chat. There's a lot of man that's going to be in this ring. Why is Race Ferroni shirtless? Where's Race's shirt? I guess the recruitment efforts of Tormy and Race paid off and they got their fifth member? Fifth member. Wait, I'm thinking oh, right, because technically Tanuki Juke is still out of action. Still MCW contracted, but out on injury still? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? But why is Race Ferroni shirtless is still my question. He normally isn't business casual.
And their opponents. They are Monster Mummit and Eevee. They are the Monster Fuckers?
The monster fuckers are here to take care of monsters. May or may not they want to fuck them is still the question at hand. They do. They want to fuck the monsters. We already know the answer to that question. Monster Mummit in the pink, Eevee in the purple. They are wanting to prove they deserve this opportunity in the Fatal 4-Way, and they're going to do it the old-fashioned way, dealing with the Commune LLC. Monster fuckers that fuck monsters into submission? Truth. That's actually accurate. Lore accurate, to be fair. We still have a lot of questions for the monster fuckers. Number one being, is Eevee still okay? We heard earlier this week that she was seeming a little bit out of it, a little bit distraught, as some may say. A lot of people were questioning, is this the return of the Oni when they saw that she was sick earlier this week? But she said, no, it was just a sinus infection. I am okay. And is back in action here tonight. Tormy right after Mummit as Bubba Jim taking the fight right to Eevee. Big drop kick from Bubba Jim. And a leg drop from Tormy. Monster fuckers are already in trouble. Oh, Mummit getting walked on by Bubba Jim. Bubba Jim needs to be careful. I think that just turns Mummit on. Forceful elbow drop by Tormy, keeping Eevee down on the ground as Mummit takes a big clothesline from Tormy. Eevee now lifting up Bubba Jim and dropping him across her knees. Absolute decimated. Remember the rules of MCW tag team matches, chat. There are no disqualifications, but on top of that, there are countouts. Tornado style, and it's just absolute, ironically, since Pandemonium is our next stop. Pandemonium. Mummit dropping the knee into the ground hard. Tormy off the ropes. Nice arm drag by Eevee. Count of 6, but Tormy breaks up the count. And Eevee still chasing Tormy around ringside. Oh my, Tormy's running. I don't blame him. Getting punched down hard after an arm drag by Mummit. Big clothesline knocking down Eevee. There seems to be a lot of running happening in this match, and it is absolutely brutal to see what is going on. Count of 5 as Eevee and Bubba Jim on the outside. Mummit fighting a multitude of elbows from Tormy. Off the ropes from Mummit and twisting around. Power slam by Tormy. Oh, Eevee just slapped Mummit right across the chest. Absolute brutality. Nice step up, Shining Wizard. Down goes Bubba Jim as Tormy knocks Mummit down hard. Grabbing onto the neck of Eevee. Tormy, oh my goodness. Big flying splash. All that meat landing on the back of Mummit. And now, Eevee getting her chest stomped in by big Bubba Jim. Oh, Tormy flying across the air to the outside elbow drop to the head of Mummit. As Bubba Jim is getting a little bit mollywopped by Eevee. Tormy getting out of table as the count of 3 on the outside gets taken in. Not even a 1. Oh, was it 1 count? I don't know if it was 1 count. Was it 1? It was at least a 1 count. Tormy hip toss, sending down Eevee, but Mummit quickly responded by getting in the ring and clotheslined by Bubba Jim. Bubba Jim sending Mummit into the ropes, drop down hard. Missing the big boot on Mummit. Mummit too squirrely. Tormy on the outside, standing next to Race. Eevee with kendo stick in hand. kicking the side of Tormy. Tormy now in trouble, lifted up and down. Oof. The Hay Baylor knocking Mamet out. I just realized somebody exposed that top turnbuckle over there in the top left corner. Tormy. Oh, brain buster by Evie. Kick out of 2 by Tormy. Mama now riding on the outside of the ring, going under the ring, get another table. Now 2 tables in play, neither of which, Mama just got the second one. Both of which can be used. These are no disqualifications, these tag team matches. As Mamet just circling on the outside and stuck between a rock and a hard place in between Tormy, Erica, and Bubba Jim. Mamet in trouble, sending, was in trouble quickly. Oh, the Raptors, please. Tormy sticking his ass inside the ring, breaking the count. The most unorthodox way to break up the count was what Tormy just did there. A hockey stick. What on earth is Bubba Jim got planned here? I thought Bubba Jim was about to turn on Tormy for a second. Oh, Evie sending Tormy back outside the ring with a shoulder tackle. No chance to restart the count there as a big slam. What is Erica is now removing a top turn? Oh, those top turnbuckles are both exposed. And now Bubba Jim has felt the raw steel into his chest. Count of 9. Oh, Evie and Bubba Jim both getting out of the ring, breaking up that count. The Commune LLC plus Bubba Jim. Again, I don't know if he's recruited or if he's auditioning or what is happening. Doesn't matter what is happening. A steel chair is in the hands of Bubba Jim as that table slams in the side of Bubba Jim's head. Eving up, setting the table inside the ring. Tormy over a chop block, missing it slightly. Tormy now getting a table and taking it inside the ring. 2 tables in the ring. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, and Tormy with a little bit of a gut buster onto Evie on top of the table, but not really connecting the table on Evie. More of himself connecting the table onto his back. There we go, that military press. Slamming Mamet down hard onto the backside of the table. Commune LLC looking strong as Mamet rolls out of the ring and Bubba Jim dragging Evie's lifeless corpse to the center of the ring. Oh, I think Tormy maybe accidentally contacted with Bubba Jim. Bubba Jim did not look too enthused by that. Tormy, spine buster onto Evie through that table. Midsection kick. Bubba Jim lifting up Mamet. Taking her, over that top. Oh, no. Dropping Mamet face first in that top turnbuckle that's exposed. Again, you probably shouldn't have done that, Bubba Jim. That might have just excited Mamet more than anything. Another table rolled out from underneath the ring. Mamet with a drop kick, missing it on Bubba Jim. I don't know how she missed a target that large, but don't matter, she did. Popped up, and oh my God, he just popped Mamet up through the table. Oh my God, I wish we had instant replay. That was awesome. He just lifted Mamet into the air, center flying through the table. Now Mamet distracted by Raceroni on the outside. This is where Commune's powers of numbers, the numbers game is gonna kick in. Oh, Bubba Jim sent hard into that top turnbuckle that's exposed. And Evie getting tossed around by Tormy. Oh, for only a moment it looks like. Evie now rolling up Tormy. Bubba Jim slamming the corner, top turnbuckle still exposed. Madam referee knows not to unexpose it. There are no disqualifications. Running power slam on the moment. Kick out of 2. Moment's keeping the match alive. Moment cracked by a kendo stick and now in the grasp of Bubba Jim, who is just going to take her over that top turnbuckle again. Oh no, he's actually taking her to the top rope, dropping her neck first across it. Now shattering a kendo stick over her body. Tony wrenching the arm of Evie. Evie fighting back, midsection kick, now locked up with Bubba Jim. Oh, the suplex. Ooh, Evie back up, and oh, Tormy just connected with Bubba Jim. Oh, Bubba Jim, what has Bubba Jim got planned? Flying through the air. Oh, he missed Moment. And look at Matt Murphy not noticing there's a pin opportunity. And Moment saving the day for the tag team known as the Monster Fuckers. Bubba Jim tried to choke out Evie, but quickly was unable to. Moment breaking it up. Now Moment taking the leg of Bubba Jim and going to try and rip it out of the joint. Oh no. Ooh. Oh, classic STO. Down goes Moment thanks to Tormy. Oh, Tormy just ran into... Oh, Bubba Jim is probably unamused by the fact that Tormy keeps running into him over and over again. He's unamused, but Moment about to be even more unamused with a running power slam by Bubba Jim. Race for stopping Evie. Is that gonna... Oh my God, Moment just kicking out in the nick of time. Oh, brainbuster by Evie onto Tormy. Sorry, yeah, Tormy. And Bubba Jim breaking up that pin. Oh, Sister Abigail. Kick out at 2. In the corner again. Bubba Jim has been just sent chest first, back first, multiple times into that top turnbuckle. Bubba Jim now lifting up Moment for, oh, we thought it was another running power slam. Chop block, down goes Bubba Jim. Midsection kick to Tormy, and Moment trying to send him through the freaking ringer. Oh, Erica distracting Evie, stopping her in her tracks. Now, Evie, if you had any amount of rage still in you from the Oni, oh, and I think that might be, ugh. Whacking your tag team partner with a hockey stick is never a great idea. Moment sizing up Bubba Jim. Bubba Jim dodging, Moment dodging, Evie up to the top rope. Going for the Rose Thorn. And now pin, but not going to be enough. Kick out of there was Bubba Jim, who's ready to kick it down Evie. Oh, Bubba Jim is just fighting both Evie and Madame Referee. Power bomb by Bubba Jim. Table picked up by Tormy, now set up inside the ring. Moment trying to will herself back in the ring as Tormy wants to... Oh, I thought Tormy wanted to fly. Tormy definitely wants to fly. Oh my God. Moment has taken so much abuse this match. A big man that size should not fly out of the ring like that, period. Midsection kick. Mamet going for the very vicious DDT. And Bubba Jim has laid out the referee. Drop kick to the side of the face of Bubba Jim. Mamet. Oh, well. Was going to do something, but looked like Evie may have interrupted it a bit. Madam Referee, are you okay, ma'am? You seem like you're dead. Evie has tore me up on her shoulders, and Mama did something to Bubba Jim, but I don't really know exactly. But now I know she did 2 double knees right into the gut of Bubba Jim. Bubba Jim gonna feel that one for hours. Hours and hours and hours. Evie launching herself into the ring onto the back of Bubba Jim, going for the pin opportunity. Oh, and that felt like a slow count from Madam Referee. And it looks like Torm might have been trying to hold up Mamet. But Evie's still in the ring right on Bubba Jim. Oh, Tormy choke slam onto Mamet. What has Evie got in store here? Drop kicking Bubba Jim in the corner. Top turnbuckle goes Bubba Jim. Evie puts him up on the top rope. Count of 8. Mamet back in the ring. Sidewalk slam by Tormy onto Evie. Bubba Jim passed out on the top rope. Mamet now. Vicious DDT. Bubba Jim just passed. I think Bubba just passed out on the top rope. Oh, that might be it. The monster fuckers go to the. Oh my god. Bubba Jim still passed out on the top rope.
Here are your winners, the team of Monster Muppet and Evie. They are the Monster Fuckers.
I love that Evie played full defense. Made sure if Bubba Jim woke up, she was going to knock his ass back out. He was out cold in that top turnbuckle. Oh my goodness. GG's to the Monster Fuckers qualifying for the Pandemonium Fatal 4-Way. I don't like this version of the songs. Next song, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Regardless, chat, we got ads coming up right now. And when we come back, we will get into our next match, which will be a Fatal 4-Way match. Fatal 4-Way Triple Threat. Number 1 contendership, 6-pack challenge qualifier. BRB. John Stewart quit and run away. Damn it, we were doing decent. Due to the fact that, you know. Alright, so we're switching to this screen.
Was scary.
I'm not ending, don't worry. Don't ignore this part.
I'm not losing my
Paste.
clam.
I'm literally with my Rock Tunnel team. I'm not bringing Volcarona or Volcanion because I want to save them for boss fights. Like, I don't want to risk them on random mons.
So G-Man wanted me to do this. Oh, hey guys, we're live here in the Kia Rondo. We're gonna go chase down. Holy shit, a fucking tornado! I better fucking get in my freaking Kia Rondo here and drive directly. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah, put your face over the Kia Rondo.
Hang on.
There you go.
Hang on. And just drive into the freaking tornado. Whoa! Oh god, guys, here we go. I'm landing. Oh, landed perfectly, by the way. Fucking nailed the landing.
Hi,
Oh,
I'm Vintage,
tornado's still
watching
here.
Jackass.
Tornado.
When you're ready to play, press the A button to get started.
Nick, I hate you so much. I don't like the fucking snoot keeps falling down. Mama, you're a mom? Is this what it feels like? Wait a minute.
They're both hanging tough. What now? A light pass. The finishing blow. Wham! There are no more remaining Pokemon.
my god, dude, that's always so. He's playing. Dude, these psychological mind games, I'm not having it. I'm not having these psychological mind games. Oh! I swear. I swear, if he goes to the bottom floor, I hate everything so much right now. If I go down here, will he be... Why are you running? Why are you running? For me? Oh, ow, ow, ow. Ah! Okay, it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. I understand now, and I you know. It didn't work like that. Yeah, is there another hand? Oh, there it is again. There's the handgun. All right. I threw the handgun at him. Is that how a gun works? Oh, 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 oh. Okay, sir, I'm sorry. I just hate everything. I did not fall down. The guy had a little more health than I thought he did, and he kind of just 3-tapped my ass. We are back to the action, chat.
The following triple threat match is scheduled for one fall. It is a Pandemonium 6-pack challenge qualifying match.
It is.
Introducing first. Oh, hi, how you doing? It's Chaboy.
Oh, hey, hi, how you doing, Chaboy? Making his way down the ring. After not being able successful to defeat that of Dynamungo for the Feels Good Man Championship, he still has a lot of big victories under his belt. And now, getting an opportunity to join that 6-pack challenge at Pandemonium in 2 weeks is an opportunity that Chaboy could not pass up. It's now do or die, as some may say, for the man who is known as the very powerful wizard. But we'll have to see if he truly has that gumption, that power, that prowess. You have to understand, earlier this week we had an opportunity to talk to AKG about this, because he's like in the same boat as Chaboy. Both been here since the beginning, but have somehow found our way to not really get at the top of the game, not really being able to get to the top of a championship run, period. Statistically speaking, AKG is one of the most winningest competitors in MCW history, but when we asked him about that, he didn't smile. He didn't celebrate that numbers. Instead, he acknowledged that he's had so many opportunities before. Winning a lot truly doesn't matter if you come short every single time. AKG didn't deny it. Consistency is easy to, and this is easy to ignore when you don't finish the story. And Pandemonium, he wants to add the victory that matters. He wants to get towards that world title. He wants to start building his way to the world championship reign that he feels he deserves. But will the pressure cooker feel too hot for him? And high stakes match really screw him up? That's where Chaboy is too. Both of which have been at the pinnacle of competition over and over again. But they just somehow can't finish the story. They can't finish the job. It really comes down to the question of whether it's time, or is it time for them to put down the storybooks.
And his opponents. I love you. She is Halls.
It is incredible to see Halls here, because earlier this week we were able to catch up with Halls before this qualifying match. And to be honest, confidence wasn't a word that I would use. Halls was saying. Halls admitted she was questioning whether she truly belonged in this match of this magnitude. She pointed out that the others in the field seemed way more established, more talked about, more certain. At one point, Halls even said she's afraid of freezing under the pressure. But despite all that doubt, She's made it very clear that she would rather step in the ring unsure than live with regret never trying at all. Halls doesn't know if she's ready, but she's going to try anyway.
And finally, she is your Taco Bell champion, Belle.
Now, this is interesting. Belle doesn't have any real reason to be in this match. She's already in this unification match at MCW Mangapalooza. She wins here tonight, and then she goes on to the six-pack challenge, wins the six-pack challenge. What happens at Mangapalooza? Belle would be double booked for what would be the first time in MCW history we've ever double booked someone intentionally. Belle is a fighting Taco Bell champion, and she's made it clear that she's going to give Green Eggs an opportunity next week for that title. But tonight, her focus is set on this six-pack challenge qualifier. Can the banana hammer swinging lass find a way to capitalize on an opportunity? Or will she just be here to be a little bit of a spoiler for everyone in her way? Madam Referee calling this match. Here we go. Belle. Oh, instantly big boot right to the face of Halls, and Chaboy knocking down Belle. Quick grab of the hips. Halls lifting up Chaboy, slam down hard. Belle trying to end this early. Roll up on Halls. Not even a one count. Chaboy breaking up and a kick out all at the same exact time. Halls now punch to the face of Chaboy, going for a drop kick, nailing it perfectly on the chest of Chaboy, and now locking up with Belle. Halls kicking a Belle away. Now, in this match, it's not really a contrast of styles. You have Belle, who is your more of a grapple style wrestler, Chaboy, who has the speed and striking, and Halls, who is that all-around wrestler. She can pull out the speed, she can pull out the grapple, she can pull out the strikes, but more importantly, after that that kendo stick hit, she's able to take a hit and just get right back up and start swinging. Chaboy taking down Halls, dropping the leg right onto her knee, grabbing onto Belle, midsection kick. Belle now power bombed hard onto the mat. A nice drop kick from Halls, sending Chaboy down hard. Each competitor has a story to tell in this match. Halls with the roll-up, actually. Not even one count. You have the story of Chaboy, who hasn't been able to finish the story properly. Halls, who is having some self-doubt, it feels like, according to a backstage reporter, not sure if she belongs in a match of this magnitude. And Belle, who is already in a huge match at Mangapalooza, wanting to purposefully double book herself. It's incredible that this is such an unorthodox triple threat. Belle, sledgehammer in hand. We haven't seen the sledgehammer pulled out in weeks. Even though the sledgehammer is deadly, and I think Halls, I think Belle knows more than anyone that sledgehammer could be a massive difference maker in the end game. Kick from Halls, sitting down Chaboy. Halls keeping the fight alive right to the legs of, nope. Chaboy with an enziguri, down goes Halls. Chaboy with a nice little takedown onto Belle, leg drop onto the knee. Taking out the knee is a strategy that you don't see used too often. But at the end of the day, it is effective. It's destructive. You take out the knee, you take out the speed and the power. You can't lift somebody up above your head if you don't have the ability to lift them up. Notoriety and destruction. Halls on the ropes as Chaboy knocks down Belle. And Chaboy with a nice finesse twisting slam onto Halls as Bell gets hit with the side effects of too much weed. Halls right back up, rolling up Chaboy, placing him in a pin position and kick out. And Halls with the code breaker. Nicely done. Ooh, well, Hall saving the match, breaking it up at the count of 2. And Hall's baseball bat in hand, swinging for the fences, knocking down everybody she possibly can. Nicely done, senton off the top rope. Hall's keeping Chaboy down. Chaboy doing the very smart veteran thing, rolling out of the ring, preventing himself from getting pinned as Bell just leaps over Halls and a spine buster center of the ring. Oh, I love you! The I love you! Hall's hitting the I love you onto Bell, center of the ring. Chaboy saving the match, count of 2. Chaboy with a springboard leg drop onto Bell. Hall's now waiting for the midsection kick. Chaboy with a twisted hate. Twisted hate, not enough to keep Halls down. Kick out at 1, almost 2, and rolling out of the ring. Very smart, very done. Bell back up to a vertical base, grabbing on Chaboy, dropping across that top turnbuckle. Bell now trying to go for a small package. Chaboy, ooh, choosing the kendo stick and chucking it at the head of Bell. Nicely done. Normally Chaboy picks up the bat. That is the signature of Chaboy, the Chabat. And look at that Chabat just slammed in the back of the head of Chaboy. DDT onto Halls, planting her face first. He goes nose first into the mat. And there we go. The signature baseball bat of Chaboy slammed into Halls and then chucked out of the ring. Chucked out of the ring very, sloppily, but still chucked out of the ring nonetheless. Up the top rope. Oh, woo! Hall's locking in a submission. Not able to get it. Looked like Chaboy wanted to go for an axe handle. Hall's like dodged out of the way of that axe handle with finesse. For someone who hasn't had a lot of confidence about going into this match, she is putting up one hell of a fight so far. As she cracks that kendo stick over the head of Chaboy and going for the pin. Kick out at 2. Ooh, baby. Nicely done. Run away with that bulldog. Ooh, kendo stick. Kendo stick now in the hands of Halls. Halls countering Bell and then shattering it over Bell. Oh no, Chaboy with another twisted hate. Kick out at 2. Oh, Bell with that. Oh my God. Bell also giving us an upskirt shot. Bell, please do not give us any more upskirt shots. Like, holy crap. This is a PG show. We don't get us canceled. You're gonna get us canceled. Nice little uppercut and sending Halls down with Chaboy. And a leg drop across the throat. Halls might not be singing after that one. Kendo stick in the hands, shattered over Halls' face. Kick to the side of the head. Halls now off the rope, going for it. Oh! The I love you bomb. And there's just the I love you. Kick out at 2. Bell able to save it. Even with the I love yous flying around like crazy, Bell able to kick out. Chaboy back up to his feet. Hall's ironically on the ground. Oh, the banana hammer has hit Chaboy in the face. Woo. Hall's saving the match, and a DDT right to Bell, dropping her face first. Oh, cracking the kendo stick. Oh, Chaboy is in trouble here. Oh my God. He is raining that kendo stick down hard onto him. Oh my God, Hall's in trouble. Neck breaker by Bell, knocking down Chaboy. We are getting word there has been some development in the backstage area that we will be talking about after this match. And I, for one, am concerned on 1,000 different levels. And we are now getting rated by Professor Jolty, who is playing Mutagenics today, and also joined us for a handful of rounds of Dale and Dawson. Jolty, hope stream was good. I hope that I get a chance to play Mutagenics here soon because I am super excited for it. Pepperade. Jolty, I hope you had a fun time today. Raiders, have you guys don't know me, Ginger Ninja BMF variety streamer. We're doing our weekly wrestling program known as MCW Mango Championship Wrestling, not Man Crush Wednesday, but I was asked earlier who my Man Crush Wednesday would be, and I said it was Ema, who I did propose to during Dale and Dawson. But right now, since Jolty just rated us, hi Jolty, how you doing, buddy? How's my Man Crush Wednesday doing? Regardless, if yourself and or Raiders need taking to a break, Jolty, bathroom, food, water, screen, please take care of yourselves first and foremost. Don't be like Halls and have your face be bleeding all over the outside of the ring. Get yourself nicely done, hydrated. Oh my God, Hall's just, oh my God, Bell's dead. Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh my God. Again, I wish I had instant replay. Dale and Dawson was, dude, that was like my biggest test of like wanting to do like a bigger like group for EG collabs, and it was very successful. I want to talk about doing more of a weekly thing. Madam Referee got taken out by Chaboy, by the way, and do a lot more collaborative things with the Epilogue Gaming team as a whole, and either be on each other's streams, or if we do how me and Falcon were talking, and do a very special show on the EGTV called Friends Slopped, where one person is the operator and everybody shares the screen with the operator, and we do like a switching to the perspectives of people at different times. It's an idea I have that I want to like run by a couple people and see about how we can do it properly. You know, I know it's gonna be tough. I know it could be hard. It's kind of like doing like a Let's Play, kind of like how the old Achievement Hunter people used to do, but live and way more chaotic. In theory, it sounds amazing. It sounds like the greatest idea ever. In practice, I don't know how I know we'd have to do it live, and that's how you practice it. It's a lot of thought process, and I'm gonna like run it. I'm gonna run it by some people. I'm gonna run it by you for one, because one, I'm bringing it up to you right now, and two, I'm gonna bring it up to Kyle, because Kyle is my right-hand man when it comes to collaborative stuff. LaRue always has great ideas. Yogi always, like, I'm just running by so many different people, because like I want to see this idea come to action. I'm just not sure how I want to properly present it, you know? Regardless, back to the action. Jolty, I very much appreciate you, buddy. You know this fully and truly. One of the first people I always ask to do collaborative stuff with, because you are such an amazing, fun person to be hanging out with and everything. Chaboy getting power bombed by Bell, center of the ring. Halls with a baseball bat, slamming it right in the head of Bell. Bell is bleeding hard. Oh my God. Kick out at 2. Halls almost picking up the 3. I also have meatballs cooking, chat. I'm so excited for meatballs after stream. I don't have any pasta. Oh, Halls kicked on the, wow, what the hell? I don't know how, but Bell is a different breed. She is the Taco Bell champion. She's fueled on Diablo sauce and the Crunchwrap Supremes, okay? Like, she has the power of God and anime on her side. Oh, I loved you, delivered to Chaboy. Oh my God. Chaboy, oh my God. The kick out at almost 3 again. Oh, I'm starting to understand why Halls has these thoughts of like these awful, terrible thoughts that she doesn't belong in this position. Like, oh, here we go, duel. Oh, it was dueling steps and Bell prevailed. Chaboy, oh my God. These three are leaving everything on the line to get in the 6-pack challenge at Pandemonium in 2 weeks. Oh, Chaboy with a chair to Halls. Halls gets bounced off that and down she goes. Oh, Hall's right back up, but Chaboy with a twisted hate onto Bell. Ooh, Halls goes down hard from a punch from Chaboy and a knee strike right to Chaboy. Down she goes. Chaboy sending Halls down ringside. Ooh, Lawyer was going for another twisted hate. Slamming Chaboy down. Bell being punched in the midsection by Halls. Halls now grabbing Bell. Ooh, Bell launching Halls down ringside, pointing at her. Chaboy getting launched down ringside also. Bell, don't you dare break that table. You know better than to break those damn tables. You break the table, you're going to have to buy the table. You know this. Hall slapping her ass right at Bell's way. Kicked Chaboy in the thigh, actually. She just fed Chaboy into Bell. Bell, midsection kick on to Halls. Oh, dropping the banana hammer. Chaboy overhand fist onto Bell. Twisted hate, center of the ring. Chaboy goes on to the 6-pack challenge. Oh my God.
Here is your winner. It's Chaboy.
Chaboy, what a match. That isn't even your main event of the evening. These three just stole the show. I feel a little bad for the main event because these three just put on one hell of a second to last match of the night. Oh my God. Absolutely well done by those three competitors right there. Chat, we talked about it. A little bit of a news break happened in the middle of that match. We got to report about it. Our backstage reporter got the information. We're going to give you the information. It's how this works. It's how this goes. Following her match against the Unthinkable People, tensions were very visible backstage as Raven crossed path with G-Man. There was no shouting, no immediate hostility, just silence. G-Man was the first to speak, questioning what Raven is doing, whether the shift in attitude is distance from the G-spot is temporary or permanent. Raven didn't deny the distance. She just acknowledged it. She said that for a long time, the G-spot gave her identity, direction, and purpose. But somewhere along that way, it stopped feeling like home. G-Man pressed her, asking her about her ego, asked her why she's chasing gold, why is she trying to rewrite history. And Raven made it clear, it isn't about ego, it's about evolution. She stated that she is very grateful what the G-spot was and what the G-spot has provided her. But she refuses to stay somewhere that no longer fits just because it's familiar. And then without raising her voice, no theatrics or anything, Raven officially declared that she is entering the world title match at Pandemonium. Not as a representative to the G-spot and no longer as Raven. She made it clear that she is now Ray Lynn. She is who she has been all along. She is stepping away from the G-spot permanently. She made it very clear that this is not betrayal of G-Man. It's not a betrayal of her friendship with G-Man. It's growth. It's her finally stepping out of the shadow and the overcast known as the G-Spot. There was no handshake afterwards. There was no attack. G-Man walking away very visibly angry. Almost betrayed. Raylin cashing in her Gift of the Gods title to face off against Baconic and Dark Siren at Pandemonium. Back to you. I was lurking. I heard you say G-Spot, so I'm tuning in now. Okay, yeah, it's fine. The G-Spot, it was the prominent tag team of MCW for the last couple years, and as of after that Give the Gods title match, the G-Spot is down to 2 members apparently, as Raven, who is now Raylin, is officially cashing in her Gift of the Gods title match, her Gift of the Gods championship, to be inserted into the Pandemonium picture, which now gives us a new problem. We now have to have the Trial of the Gods all over again. If you guys remember back when we, after Resurgence, not Resurgence, was it Resurgence? Yeah, Resurgence. We started what was known as the Trial of Gods to name the new Gift of the Gods champion, and now we gotta do it all over again. Oh God. The Gift of the Gods title will be on defended inside of Elimination Chamber. And I'm guessing maybe Pandemonium, Mangopalooza? if our content creating chiefs and officers and such can make it happen, we're gonna have that match at Mangopalooza for the Gift of Gods title, along with so many other matches. Oh my God. The fact that Raylin is stepping away from the G-Spot, the Pandemonium has just flipped upside down. I think you need to change that, what MCW means. It's now Mango Canadian Wrestling. No, stop it. I refuse. Hi, Green Eggs. Regardless, your main event of the evening after a blockbuster shattering announcement. It's champion versus champion. LaRue versus Baconic. MCW World Champion versus EG MCW Champion right now.
The following match is scheduled for one fall and is your main event of the evening. Introducing first, she is your MCW World Champion. She's more than iconic. She's Baconic.
Baconic has silenced the doubters. She went from being eliminated early in the Murphy Cup to then picking up win after win after win, to ending up beating Casey, the world champion, in a beat the clock challenge that Casey needed to win, to then answering the following week to earn her opportunity into the world title match at Lights Out by pinning Ema. Now Baconic, who now knows she's going to be another triple threat for that title at Pandemonium in 2 weeks, has herself a different tall order to deal with tonight. LaRue, member of Dogma, the right-hand man, is ready for destruction, and Baconic, she doesn't look worried. She's still celebrating. She's happy. She's done it. She's made history. She's become world champion. She's the talk of the town still. But can she keep her story going? Pandemonium is going to be tough. Triple threat matches are not very kind to most champions, period, as KC learned the hard way. Casey wasn't even in the final pinfall. Ema got pinned by Baconic, making her the new champion. And you look at the opposite direction over here. LaRue, the EGMCW champion, the second member of Dogma, the right-hand man, one big son of a bitch.
And her opponent, representing Dogma. He is the right-hand man. He is LaRue.
You must put your fingers up for this man. You must acknowledge him. He has done an awful amount of things at MCW since EGW took a hiatus, and so far is doing some crazy things all around. After War Games, he announced that he will be facing off against Professor Jolty for that EG MCW at 2 weeks at Pandemonium. After what's up, Charlemagne? After Jolty threw lemon pepper salt in his eyes. Word has it that salt, that sting, is still in his eyes, and he's still pissed about it. LaRue is focused. LaRue is centered. The goal of LaRue here tonight: soften up Baconic for Dark Siren. Prove that he is the unnatural force of MCW. Prove why Dogma is on top. Normally it's Mommy's always on top, but you better believe when you look at it, it's more like Dogma is always on top. Dogma destroyed War Games. They took the victory and they ran with every opportunity they could. World title match, world tag team title match, name your opponent for the EG MCW championship. Dogma literally runs Pandemonium. Pandemonium is basically Dogma's, I don't want to say homecoming, but Dogma's, I don't know what the right word is here. Coming of age, the coming of Dogma. And I'm not, you know what I'm saying. They are changing the world. They are shaking the ground around us. They're shaping the MCW landscape with everything that they've done over the last several months. While the G-Spot, who used to be the ones forming everything about the MCW landscape, Dogma has been slowly, calculating, destructively making their names clear and synonymous with destruction that they have caused. The kidnapping of Jolty, the kidnapping of Jared and making him a new member, the destruction of the Aftermath, Inside of Hell, Anything Goes. It's just everything. War Games. They've done so much in their 4 months as a group, and it's despicable if you ask me. They even made sure LaRue got that championship. LaRue is known for violence. Baconic's known for having fun. Can she make a friend of LaRue, or will LaRue... Well, let's be honest, LaRue's gonna do some real damage here, probably. Baconic started out the match with a kick right to the chest of LaRue, sending him into the corner. Madam Referee has been told to be lenient with the rules as Baconic bounces off the ropes, running Bulldog. There are still qualifications and there are countouts. Madam Referee was told to be fair, lenient, and true to who she is. Springing off the top rope, LaRue getting hit with a crossbody. Charlemagne, hope you're having a good day, by the way. I didn't get a chance to say that earlier. We were in lock-in mode when I was doing the announcing there. Elbow drop by Baconic, keeping LaRue down, keeping LaRue backed off. Baconic should be staying on top of LaRue, giving LaRue even a chance to breathe and such is not great as she bounces off the top rope. Big crossbody, knocking down LaRue, dropping the leg drop right across the throat. Like the old saying said, you give an inch, you basically give a mile. LaRue bounced back by Baconic. Baconic launching herself into the ring and missing everything incredibly wildly. That might have been the one misstep that Baconic did not need, and LaRue with a Samoan drop. LaRue now using everyone's favorite tag team partner, the top rope, to drop the throat right across it of Baconic. Now punching raining down onto Baconic, stomp into the chest, and now stomping on the arm. This is what we were talking about. You gave LaRue an inch, and now he's taking a mile. Glitch in the Matrix, but can he slide sideways? Can he slide sideways? Chammy. Chammy? 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 What's Chammy? Champ slide sideways. Oh, yeah, gotcha. Think we give him Jolty the shout out. Roll up by Baconic. Yeah, no, it's there's been a lot of like weird cloud matrix moments. We saw Yogi standing above the ring and then falling out of the. It just there's been so far. We saw Mamet get launched into the sky and then fall through a table. It's been a wild night of MCW. Baconic top rope. Oh my God, Baconic with these just very awful misses so far, giving LaRue the capitalizations he needs. Oh, Baconic is now in a world of hurt. Shoulder first and that ring post. Oh, LaRue powering up the fist. Oh, nice hip check by LaRue. Baconic getting out of the ring, but LaRue trying to pump himself up even more than he already is. Baconic dropping him down, going for the pin. Count of 1. Ooh, LaRue rolling out of the way. Ooh, wanting to go for the boot. Baconic too fast. By golly. Was that like a force palm? Like the chin? Baconic, a third time launching herself in the ring and not able to connect. She's got to stop doing that. It's Tornado DDT. She's trying to get that. Oh, man, that is. If she wants to try even remotely take LaRue down, if she keeps doing these high-risk moves that are not paying off, it is going to be detrimental in the end of this match. LaRue doesn't have to do nearly as much damage if you're doing all the damage to yourself as Baconic flies through the air, single hand chop right to the head. Baconic now in control, dropping down the fist. Drop kick to the side of the head of LaRue. Normally you see in these type of matches, you have Dogma on the outside with LaRue, but LaRue told Dogma to stay back. He needs to prove something here tonight to prove that Dogma is not only a difference maker in the ring, outside the ring, but also when they are in the back. It's the presence that Dogma provides that just scares off opponents. LaRue and Baconic fighting on the outside. LaRue sending Baconic in. I smell hash browns cooking. I'm not cooking hash browns, but I smell hash browns, chat. Am I having a stroke? Kick out at 1. Am I having a stroke or am I just fat? You can be honest with this one. LaRue now with a suplex. Down goes Baconic. Baconic, nice clothesline, knocking LaRue down, trying to get back into this one quickly. Even with those miscalculations, LaRue is down. Baconic dragging the lifeless, well, not so lifeless corpse, actually. Oh my God, he's back up already. In the corner goes LaRue. Baconic sends him over the side. Baconic up to the top rope with a big punch to the face. Off the top rope punch, met with a drop kick to follow up. And now off the rope she goes. Oh my God, caved in his chest with her boots. Kick out at 1. LaRue is a beast. And now it's time to make some bacon pancakes. LaRue in trouble. Ooh. Baconic with a 2 count, almost 3 it felt like. Middle rope she goes. Flying through the air, DDT onto LaRue. Oh, I think LaRue landed awkward. Looked like he landed on his arm with that DDT. Oh, LaRue looked like he's going for the Earn 5, but got hit with the bacon kick. Oh, LaRue is bleeding profusely already. Off the ropes goes Baconic, hitting the splash, but LaRue rolling out of the way quickly. Off the ropes. Oh, and that's a spear. Oh, that was a devastating spear. Kick out at 2. Oh man, that spear just put Baconic's spirit out of her body. Elbow drop right to the heart. LaRue scooping up Baconic. Oh my, no way. That's the ERM5. Oh my, he took her to the center of the ring and ERM5'd her. Holy shit. Oh dear Lord.
Here is your winner. He is LaRue.
Oh, LaRue made short work of your MCW World Champion. The ERM5 or the spear sealed the fate of Baconic. The question sits, was that Baconic giving up and knowing that she has lost? Live to fight another day type situation? Or we're looking at some other situation? Ladies and gentlemen, that was MCW. March 7th, 2026. Next week, we have another great matches and everything. As we go ahead and jump over the screen, is there any match I can officially announce tonight? Because I know we are still in the cooking and preparation phase. Are we able to talk about any of them? Yeah, for just a regular weekly show, that one was incredibly packed. Oh yeah, because we talked about it earlier. Belle will be defending the Taco Bell Championship next week against Green Eggs. On top of that, Kayako will be getting her MCW Feels Good Man Championship match against Dinah next week. On top of that, the Mango Time qualifier is in action. Sora versus the Hellion versus Halls versus Cocaine Bear. How Halls got put in a match like that, even though we didn't know if she was ready to go in the qualifier. It's weird. I wrote that down about a month ago. Wild. On top of that, you'll be seeing people who are in that six-pack challenge galore. Triple threat match. Hawk versus Upgrade versus KC. And on top of that, it is Mr. Merv versus AKG. Chat, that is your little bit of a preview for next week's MCW with several matches I did not yet announce.